Hey guys, I'm back today, and today we're talking about how to monetize your life. So, most of us are raised around this idea and this belief system that you have to work hard for money, that making money is hard work. And just like everyone else, I had also picked up on that unconscious belief just from the culture and the upbringing around me. But I also had this sort of counter belief system inside of me where I knew that I wanted to do fun things with money. I wanted to have a fun life. I love fashion. I love nice, shiny things. And I knew that if I worked hard for money, then it became harder to enjoy the money because everything was tainted with hard work, with sacrifice, with overdoing, with long hours. And because of this yucky energy and frequency around the money that I earned, even when I spent the money the way that I wanted to, there was always this feeling of guilt or shame because that whole money was just tainted, right? And so when we think you have to work hard for money, even when you get the money, you can't really enjoy it. And then there's this shadow side, right? There's like money is bad, spending money is bad, having money is bad, and then you like hot potato it away as soon as you get it, or you block it from even entering your realm. So I started believing that because I innately enjoyed nice things and I am a person that loves having fun and I don't like working hard. I want to do things that I like to do and I want my life to be as easy and fun as possible. I started saying those things even before I knew what affirmations were or what belief systems were. I'm talking like, early adulthood, 19, 20 years old. I started saying things like, what would it be like to not have to work for money, that I could just have fun and I could shop all day and I could just have money be easy and I could have a paid off house and paid off cars, and how would that be and could that happen? And I would say these things, but I wouldn't worry about, like, there was no like trying to figure it out for some reason. There was just like, that's what I desire and that's what I want. And that's when things started changing for me. Like the how started figuring itself out. So what I want to do today is I want to share with you about 5 or 6 different tips on how you can monetize your life so that it can be fun and life can be easy. So number 1, I'm going to say check your belief systems. If you believe that money is supposed to be hard and difficult because that's what you saw your parents doing, that's what you've seen all of society doing, and that's just in the culture of you have to work hard and then you can play hard, right? That's the cultural belief. Is that your innate belief? Like, could you have another belief system? Could you just say, wouldn't it be nice to have money be easy and money come in ways that I'm not even expecting, and that my work be something that I genuinely find joyful and I actually enjoy, right? And it doesn't mean that it's gonna be enjoyable for everyone, but for you it may be enjoyable. And just let those thoughts also be in existence with the other thoughts that you have picked up. Like, you don't have to convert yourself, but just keep yourself open to, are there other belief systems? Are there people that have different belief systems that get different results? And see what starts happening for you, because I see this all the time, and I know I've been through this too. I've had people that have gone through my program say things like, I almost feel guilty on how easy it is to make money now because I grew up with parents that had a really difficult time making money. And I can completely understand that because we all have the reality that we believe. And whether you believe in the spiritual law of attraction stuff or not, at the end of the day, if you believe that money is supposed to be hard, even if you are in the job and the work that you enjoy, you will find a way to make that hard. You'll find a way to somehow sabotage, because those are your belief systems, right? People have whole PhDs in taking fun things and making them hard. And then there's people who can do the hardest things and make them fun. So which would you rather be, and which one are you choosing to be? So number 2 is be open to receive new ideas and new inspiration from everyone and anywhere. Do not block off certain belief systems or certain ideas. So let me give you an example. I heard Paris Hilton years ago and Kim Kardashian say certain things that did not make sense to me at the time. This is like years ago. But it piqued my curiosity enough where I said, that's interesting. And just me by saying, that's interesting, years later, new ideas and new inspirations and new coincidences opened up, new opportunities opened up for me that really aligned with that little bit of inspiration that those two women had placed in my mind. But the thing is that most people are so busy judging them and their lifestyle and whatever they've got going on that they miss the fact that those two women are fantastic business women. And they've got tons of ideas and inspirations that you can take. You never know where inspiration will come from. And so always keep an open mind. I recently received an email from one of my students saying something like, I feel really stuck, like money is blocked for me and that money can only come from my job, but I'm afraid that any idea you give me will not work for me because I don't want to do what you're doing. I didn't even reply to the email because what's the point? She's not in a space where she's ready to hear anything. So she's blocked off that part of the brain that can even receive anything new. So there's no point in responding to that, right? But if she had just left that question to, I feel blocked, are there new opportunities for me that I may not be seeing? Send me some inspiration. That's a whole nother vibe. That's an open energy. That person is in a position to hear. You know those people that ask a question and then block the answer right before you can even say anything, and you know that they're just not in a space to receive. Well, most of us are living in that space all the time. We're not looking out for those divine inspirations, those motivations, those ideas, and it could be right in front of your face and you may not be seeing it. And let me tell you something, and I think that was one of the things that I had out on here, is that oftentimes those brilliant ideas are the ones that are the closest to you, the things that come the most easily to you. And because they come so easily to you, you will always overlook them. And I have a personal example. I have always, since I was 2 years old, I have loved fashion. I think fashion is like wearable art, and I just love nice things, beautiful things, shiny things, glittery things. You know me, I love that stuff. And for years, my followers have been saying, do more fashion videos, do fashion posts, do this, all the stuff. And I just couldn't see myself doing that at the time because I felt like, who, me? Like, I don't know anything about fashion. Like, what do I have to share about that, right? But that's just something that I love, and it just comes naturally to me in my own way because it's something that I love. And so once I kind of let that absorb that's something I find really, really fun. Why shouldn't I make money doing that? Like, why shouldn't that also be a part of all my multiple passive fun income streams? The minute that I said that, I got invited to join this affiliate program where I get to share all of my fashion finds and my beauty things and my skincare and my perfumes and my shoes. And people are in this community where they're shopping through your links and they're also sharing their links, and it's so much fun. And it was right under my nose this entire time, but I couldn't quite have it because there was a block there that, well, that's just fashion. That's just something I do on the side. Like, that can't be something that I can possibly monetize. And this is exactly what so many of us are doing in so many different ways. You could be so ahead in one thing and still be blocking yourself in other ways. So having said that, I have linked to this platform. It's called Like It to Know It. It's a weird, it's an app. It's a free app. I don't know. It's like written really weird. Like2know.it, I think. And I'm sharing all of my outfits and my shoes and different things in there. So you can follow me and all your favorite influencers on there, and you can see what they're wearing, what they're shopping. Like today I posted these Christian Louboutin shoes, which you guys know I love, that were 46% off. I actually grabbed a pair. I'm so excited. They're gonna come soon, and you can see what I'm shopping. So check that out. It's linked below. So be open to all of the ideas. Like if you love to cook, there could be opportunities there. If you love to do accounting and it just comes easily to you, if you like organizing and that's just your thing, it may even be so easy for you and you might love it so much that you can't even wrap your head around like possibly monetizing that. So make sure that you're staying open to all possibilities and what you can be charging for. I have also come across so many women that are so good at something and they keep doing it for all their families and friends, but they're afraid to charge because they think that their friends will get mad or people will judge them. But that makes absolutely no sense. Like your friends and family members and everyone wants to be a part of this beautiful exchange and flow of energy. All money is an exchange of appreciation. It's an exchange of energy. And why would you rob someone of the opportunity of saying thank you to you for the beautiful divine work that you're providing? So I feel like it can be quite selfish not to give people that opportunity, right? You can offer free content and free services and paid content and paid services, so you're increasing that flow in all beautiful ways, but don't rob people of the beautiful opportunity of supporting you and exchanging and participating in that beautiful flow. So point number 3 I want to make is someone out there is praying for you. And they want to follow you, they want to be inspired by you, they want to work with you. I hear this all the time, that why me? Why would someone choose me? Everyone else is doing it, right? Everyone else is doing the same thing, or I don't look a certain way, or I've got this going on, or whatever it is. There is an audience for everyone. There's a following for everyone. There's business for everyone out there. And people will follow you for all kinds of different reasons. So let me give you an example. Recently, I was looking for a color consultant because I haven't had my colors done in about 7 years, I think. And I feel like my skin tone and things have changed since I've moved to Texas. And I'm like, let me get a refresh. And, there's so many color consultants out there, and with varying degrees and years of expertise, but I chose someone that has a similar olive skin tone than I do, right? She's very young, and I didn't look for her qualifications. I did not check how many years she's been doing this. I simply hired her based on the fact that she looks like me, because in my mind I'm like, okay, well, she will understand the unique things that come with having an olive complexion. So if she had decided that she wasn't going to do this because she looked different, or because she's young and she's just whatever her thing was, I don't know if she's got any of those hang-ups, hopefully not, but I hired her not based on qualifications or anything like that. I hired her simply based on the fact that I resonated with how she looked. And sometimes you'll hire people because they've got years of experience, and sometimes you'll hire people because they've gone through a similar journey that you have had, or something about you and your personality resonates with them. And so there is someone for everyone. So don't rob people of the beautiful opportunity of seeing you blossom and share your joy and your passion with the world. And everyone comes in their different unique flavors. I have another example for this. Years ago, this is still going on YouTube and everywhere else. It was like the light pink, white color and gray theme was like the it girl theme. You still see that, right? It's like the light pinks and the grays and the whites. Like that was the theme you could have if you wanted to be successful, it looked like. And that's pretty, it's great. It's just that I don't resonate with those colors. Like as a woman of color, I love color, and those are not my colors, like I look great in blacks and reds and greens and blues, and like I love browns. Like I love darker, edgy, bright colors. And people were advising me, like, you should have a thumbnail that looks like this, like that's what sells and that's what looks good. but I just couldn't do it. Like, that's just not me. And so I just went with the colors that looked good for me. Like, that's my brand coloring. They may not be the right coloring, but that's just right for me. And I feel like in the in the sea of everyone trying to replicate that color scheme, my color scheme often stands out because it's different. It's me, it goes with my personality, and it's loud and it's vibrant. And sometimes that's the thing that's going to set you apart, and you will get the right people following you because they will resonate with everything that you're doing. Okay, so it's okay to stand out and be different and go a different route, because that's what matches you. Do not have to mold yourself into everyone else's personality. The fourth advice that I want to give you if you want to start monetizing your life is learn the laws of the land where you want to monetize. So I am all about the law of attraction and spiritual work and energy work and magic. I love that stuff. You guys know that's so me. But I am also a very practical and grounded person. And what do I mean by the laws of the land? The example that I give for this is that I am a spiritual person. However, I am not above the laws of my state, right? So I still have to wear a seatbelt or I will get a ticket, right? Like, I still have to follow the laws. So if I'm on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook and I'm just relying on magic and energy work, that is the main thing, right? That's 80%. But if you're gonna choose that platform to monetize, it makes sense to remove resistance and make it easy for people to find you. And all of those platforms have slightly different algorithms and rules. And one of the things that I've noticed in the spiritual community is, the non-spiritual community, it's all getting too caught up in the algorithm and being only driven by the algorithm. And then the spiritual community, it's all like, screw the algorithm, we're only gonna do the energy work. But what if there is a happy medium, right? What if you can be doing all of the spiritual energetic work and the law of attraction and removing your blocks and all that wonderful stuff, which you guys know I love, and also play by some of the rules of the algorithm so that people can easily find you. And it's all just about etiquettes and respect, right? I want the people that are praying for me and looking for me to be able to find me as easily as possible. And of course, there's gonna be magic and all of that sauciness in there. But I'm gonna try to also help them along by hashtagging my posts and using the right keywords and things like that. So don't get caught up in like the one side of the extreme. It's okay to create your own magic mixture somewhere in between, okay? Point number 5, I think I lost count, is that some people will not like you. You heard me. Some people won't like you. Some people that love you won't like what you're doing. That is just the way that it works. You are not for everyone. My mom used to say, opinions are cheap and everyone has one. Opinions are cheap and everyone has one. And what happens when something's cheap and free and everyone has one? There's no value in it, right? Not much of a value. So all opinions are welcome, but don't take it to heart. Like, you're not trying to appeal to everyone. You want to build your own tribe of people that like you and love what you're doing. And sometimes people that love you will not even understand what you're doing. I know that when I started my YouTube channel, a lot of people were like, what the hell are you doing? You're gonna put your life out there. People will kidnap you. I mean, all kinds of things. Like, people have all kinds of things going on. And the truth is, I considered that and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could get kidnapped anyways. Like, if I'm meant to get kidnapped, that could happen, right? But am I really going to crush my dreams of doing this thing that makes me happy and that I love doing because what may happen, right? What if it does and what if it doesn't? It's an opinion, it's a fear, and I'm going to do what I love to do. So if you're going to try to listen to everyone's opinions, you're going to be drowning in everyone else's limiting beliefs and fears. So you can let people say what they're saying and allow it to be, and stay open to actual feedback if it's useful, and then continue doing what you want to do anyways. And if it works, great, you're gonna be happy. And if it fails, great, you learned a new lesson, and then you'll find the other thing, and that is okay. And that actually brings me to my last point. Try everything. Try things. If it's an idea, if it's a desire, it's meant to be played out. Not everything will work out, but that is okay. You will learn lessons in those failures that will help you in the things that you will ultimately end up doing. And that's the whole thing. It's who will you become in the journey of monetizing your life. And what do I mean when I say monetizing your life? This is a concept, by the way, that I heard from Kim Kardashian. She was being interviewed years ago, and the interviewer was asking her, what's your talent or something? And she said, I don't know. And she was saying some things, and then the interviewer said, you've basically monetized your life. And she said, that's a talent, right? And I heard this interview years ago, and it stuck with me. I was like, I have monetized my life. Interesting. And I didn't know what that meant at the time, but it sounded very interesting to me. And years later, through living my life and living my joy and doing the things that I love to do and being me, I have ended up in a similar situation. I have monetized my life. I love shoes. I love shoes. I've always loved shoes. And now I wear shoes, and people can click on them and buy the shoes that I'm wearing, and I can make money from that. So that is monetizing your life. I love personal development, and I've had to have a lot of work done on myself regarding personal development. I've been through a lot, you guys know that. And so I've turned my own journey into healing for other people, and I get paid to do that. So that's what I mean when I say monetize your life. And it gets to be fun. It gets to be easy, right? And now, of course, people from the outside may be looking at my life and going, well, that's hard work. For you, it may be. If you're gonna make it hard work, and if that's not your thing, it may be hard work for you. But every single day, to me, feels like playing in my closet and having fun, and then money just shows up, and testimonials show up, and happy clients show up, and I'm just having a blissful experience. So that's what I mean, that your belief systems either take you in the direction of your divine alignment, or they block it and keep you stuck. So make sure you're checking those belief systems. And if you want to know where you can start, check out my High Value Worthy Woman Ascension program. That's the first program that I recommend for all the students that come into my portal, because it will start getting you asking the right question and waking up that awareness of what's really going on behind the scenes in your subconscious that may be blocking your desires and keeping you from, being seen and heard and showing up as the brilliant leader and creator that you're meant to be on this planet. So all of the links are posted below for all the stuff. And let me share my outfit with you guys, actually. And I want some advice on which shoes I should wear with this outfit. So let me show you guys. This is the first pair, and these are the Christian Louboutin Arizas. These are definitely their most favorite, like the most comfy pairs for me. They do run big, so you have to size down. I don't know, I think that even though the other ones seem to match better, these shoes look better with this outfit. What do you guys think? I'll show you the second pair in a second. But these are definitely shoes that I will be buying in every color. Absolutely love them. And like I said, if you guys want to grab some of these shoes on sale, you have to go follow me on this app, and I'll also put the links in the description box so you can check them out there. So this is option number 2. I recently got these from my SA who texts me. We've been shopping online a lot. So do you think that looks better with this dress or the second pair? And so sorry for my messy background. This is my office, and it's meant to be updated this year, but because of the whole corona thing, we haven't been able to go and sell this furniture and buy the new furniture that I'm supposed to be getting in here. So everything's kind of delayed, and I'm making the best of it, but that's why it's such chaos in this room, because I have to sell all this furniture. So this dress is from White House Black Market, and You guys know I've been shopping White House Black Market for like a bazillion years, and this particular dress has sold out, but they have a lot of new season favorites, which some of which I have and some I've been eyeing, and I will go ahead and link those in the description box for you. All right, babes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.